Alright guys, it's the Vital One, Valentino Limon, back to do a gameplay on our part 3 of the Dark Sun AbandonWhere game. Now, like I said before, here's a cool cutscene. We are about to enter the arena. This is where you'll start, and this is where you're probably going to do a good hour and a half at least of playing. This day the mage Selgor will battle a fearsome rampager. Watch and enjoy. Do not worry, Tribrinadelph, that is me. Your turn will come soon. Stand back and watch the battle. Alright. So, the thing about this is it's turn-based battling, but it's also free movement, which is pretty cool for its time especially. But it has its ups and downs. Mostly though, it's very cool and very intuitive, and I dig it a lot. But that's the kind of battle system they employ in this game. So I'm just going to move around. You can move around the various screens and see what's... Check out the layout and the makeup of it all while you're actually playing it. That eye is like your eye icon there. It's for looking at stuff. And you can scroll through different icons and then click on stuff. Eye is one. Sword is to battle, or to attack rather. You can go to another menu screen, and I think there's a third or fourth option for another menu screen. But now I am finally in the arena here, and I am checking to see if I can attack with a bow. That's what see how the sword turns into an arrow. So I don't have anything to fire at as far as projectiles go. So I am now in battle mode because all of my characters popped out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my weaker guys behind my bigger guys, take a peek at them, look at their psionic powers, because those are actually ranged weapons. So now I'm clicking on this stuff, shift clicking actually, to see what effect each of the psionic abilities will do. She's also a mage, so she has regular spells like in the D&D universe. There's a lot of these affecting spells, like affect landscape spells, that are really cool. So I cast Grease, which is kind of like a weaker kind of hold spell. So now I'm going to do some psionic stuff with the other characters from afar and try and, move them down or weaken them up by the time they get within melee range. So, blah! See if she's got anything we can use here. That's all you got, buddy. Come on, quit stuff. What you gonna do? Oh yeah, 15. Nice. So she's my tank. I'm just gonna move her a little bit closer so that maybe they'll focus on her when they get out of the grease. See what happened there is I actually tried to use one of her psionics, but it failed. So it's almost like in D&D when you have to do a saving throw to see if you can get it to work or not. So you're a big tank character who's, a gladiator with low wisdom and low intelligence, you're probably gonna not do that well on being successful with your psionics. So what I did there was basically kind of like a bless spell. It's called prayer. So it gives everybody a bonus on their attributes. I'll tell you, I really like this game a lot. It's very neat. Trying to end the turn, I think, here. Oh, she's got more movement, I think. Alright, so she's gonna get in there. Not surprised the monster died. It had been sick anyway. It could barely stand. It was so weak. Yeah, whatever. That guy that's in the stands over there, the announcer or the guy that does all the talking is hilarious. He's always berating you. These gladiators are tough, aren't they? So I got the Thry-Green in there. So the weaker characters, I'm going to keep trying to use them to soften up the guys that are hanging out there in the grease, so that when they come out, fight my big guys, they'll be weak and easy to take out. Man, this music's dope. I love this music. Four, disintegrate, nice. So I got limited movement because my tank is in there, but she's only moving one space per turn. She's closing in on that beetle-looking type thing. So with that going on, I'm going to have these two weaker guys go and explore a little bit. Because it is free movement, you can do that. And especially during this time, you want to do that because you only have a limited time that you actually can be in the arena. If you hang around there too long, they'll keep sending more monsters in there for you to fight. So the beetle did some kind of psionic attack on me. It's a psionic beetle. Beetle with mind power. That's an example there of another menu you can go to. Lots of menus. They're pretty user-friendly interfaces too. It's not complicated at all once you get used to it. So there's a guy over here, and he's part of the storyline. Ooh, I found some boots on the body. See how I did that? I used the eye icon. Tied up prisoner, we can talk to him. I, who are you? What do you say? Oh, so thirsty, help me. Can I get the water? Cut him free. He needs water bad. So now he's no longer a tied up man, but just a delirious man on the floor. So basically, essentially, these old school games, something as simple as I need some water please can turn into an actual quest, although it won't tell you that like in new games, like quest added to log. No. You have to remember, oh, this guy wanted water. Where can I get the water from? And later on when you go down into the barracks, there is a place you can get water. Bring it back then when you fight again. Enter the arena again. Take notes, people. It's definitely one of those games that doesn't give you out too many hits. So the beetle is almost out. I'm gonna send over big guns, Thry-Green. crowd yawns, a few are still awake to applaud. Oh, they didn't like it. I was resting my eyes. Okay. So now he's telling you basically we have to go back to the pens, which is the barracks. This is why you have to do this kind of like this half exploring while you're fighting type thing sometimes. I usually wait until I get down to like one monster and then like send my guys like looking around and stuff if you want to. Otherwise you're going to be looking around and then they're going to release the beast on you. So now we'll take a quick peek at what the barracks or the pens look like. Going back in. And there's stuff you have to do in here too, some item collection, a lot of talking to people. But overall, when you play this, if you play it on DOSBox, make sure you turn up the cycling like way up high, and you should have a lot of fun with it, moving around fast. Back in the day, I had this for IBM PC, and sometimes moving around to like a long time. So I was asking the guy, where can I find water? Because that's one of the dialogue keys here. You can do a lot here. At one point, you can actually bribe this guy. The guy that's working the pens, the warden. So we're finding about this pyramid. It's being built. Then I'll have to kill you. Yeah, you don't want to do that.